Hey everybody, what is going on? It is MP Gaming and welcome back to the Boys in Blue. Today we are finishing the ranked program. We are 32 and 27 and we are only at 71 so far in the ranked program, and with this ending in 3 days and 4 hours, I would love to get to 150, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to stop at 100. We're going to get our World Series pack, take either Ian Kinsler, Nolan Ryan, or Stan the Man. So I'm just going to go ahead and play as many games as it takes to go ahead and get to this 100. We've got a lot of things sitting here. Just about 6,600 more PXP. We'll get another 10. That'll put us at 81. Taking a look at these total bases, we just need 59. And that'll give us another 15, so that's 25. And then extra base hits, we still need 22. I don't know if we'll get that. It's possible. We already have the strikeouts. We don't have any holds. I don't really use our bullpen very much. And then, yeah, we still need about 44 innings. So we'll get there one way or the other. Just through playing the game, we'll go ahead and get to this 100 points in the World Series, or the Rank 2 program, to get that World Series pack. So, like I said, I'm going to play as many games as it takes. I'll go ahead and just play through them, and like I've done in the last two parts to this little series, if you want to call it. I'm going to go ahead and do a voiceover, walk you guys through it. It's going to be the same lineup in all the games, just going to use the same core group that we have here. Same pitching, Kershaw, parallel 3, Don Sutton, parallel 3. Kershaw will go parallel 4 in this. Sutton hopefully will go parallel 4 in this. Dustin May, you'll probably see him go parallel 5. He probably just needs about 2-3 more starts and he's done. We just debuted the Catman. We'll see him probably go parallel 2. Hopefully maybe parallel 3 if we're feeling fun. And Gavin Stone could hit parallel 4, but if not, that's fine. So anyways, that's going to go ahead and do it for our intro. Let's go ahead and hop into the games, and when everything is said and done, we'll have that World Series pack. Game number 1. In the top of the third, we get things going with a perfect double for James Outman. Will Smith follows that up with a triple, bringing in Outman for the first run of the game.
He'll score, and it's 1-0. Now around second, going for third. And he's hit safely at third. A run comes into the play. Number 9. And now it's
Gavin Lux follows that up with a moonshot of 474 feet to make the score 3-0.
Right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. A towering home run. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Outman stays hot for me, taking this ball deep for an extension of our lead, now 4-0.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there. Gone. He sends it out of here.
With my opponent's creative player on second base, DJ BC Raw takes us deep to cut our lead in half.
Way back there, on its way. Gone. Randy Crawford takes him deep. They're chipping away. It's 4-2.
With a runner on third and 2 outs, Bellinger lines a splitter into center for an RBI single.
Base hit and a run comes in. What a stop. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw.
Well, that was one of those high percentage about the result.
I knew right when I threw this pitch it was going to be taken for a home run. We're now up 5-4.
Blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. An absolutely majestic tune-out.
Needing more insurance, CT3 takes Andrew Chafin deep. His 5th homer of the year.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Chris Taylor blasts one out. And they
I certainly wouldn't be mad with some more insurance, and neither would Trace Thompson. We're now up 7-4.
hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases and they add to the.
I'm really not sure what happened here, but this is the definition of choking. Murakami gets on base with a single that Thompson couldn't get to.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That would be followed up with a double from Willie Mays. Now that's 2 runners in scoring position, no outs, tying run at the plate.
On the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And now Josh Donaldson. On the mound now, Joe Kelly.
He's got a
First pitch from Joe Kelly is a base hit into left, scoring 1.
one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And it's through for a hit. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Chase Utley lines a double into left center, scoring another. Winning run now at second. Still no outs.
One runs in. Donaldson around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 7-7.
Well, a huge 2 RBI setup.
After finally securing my first out, I walked to the next batter to set up the double play. And yeah. First pitch, home run. We were up 7-4 entering this inning, and we leave it with a final score of 10-7. Brutal.
Back some more. Out of here. Ball game. He blasts one out to right, and they...
Game number 2, looking to bounce back, and we've got a runner on second here in the top of the first. Funky Muncie crushes this fastball, and we go up 2-0 early with his 10th home run of the year.
He flexes his power with that swing, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
2 runners in scoring position, and Will Smith drives in both of them with a triple on a missed play from my opponent in the outfield.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kelman makes his way towards it. Can't get there, base hit. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw. The relay throw. And to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Pretty amazing.
Hard to keep people scoreless at Coors, especially when the matchup is the Bringer of Rain versus Kirsch. I know this all too well. Solo shot for the Bringer of Rain. We're up 4-1.
High and deep, way back there. And out of here. Josh Donaldson leaves the yard. And they got their first
Hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
comebacker to the mound. It's through for a hit. Lead runner
With some masterful base running, my opponent scores the runner from first as I tried to get the other runner out, and I didn't even do that.
He scores all the way.
No, he's in there, safe.
A terrible job getting it back to the infield and here.
With 2 on and 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th, winning run at the plate, Jonah Heim flies out on the first pitch of the at-bat, and we escape with the win, 4-2.
And that'll do it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy's got
Game number 3, we're at Shippett Stadium looking for Shippett specials, and James Outman finds it with a solo shot that was demolished 393 feet.
If it's there, it's gone, and that is gone. The big blow to the home fans, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
2 batters later, Gavin Lux also finds it 421 feet and a 2-0 lead.
Swings and crushes one right field, way back and gone. That one felt good, and they tacked one on the board. We go to the
Something's going on with my lefties as Freddie Freeman leads off the top of the 5th with a solo shot of his own.
There's a swing and a drive. Hernandez going back some more, and out of here. He made him pay for that one. They add to their lead. It's 3-0.
With a runner on first, Trace wanted to show that the righty still had some power with a home run of his own. We're now up 5-0.
Left center. That's back there. Out of here. The 2-run shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-6. Up to the plate.
After a while, my opponent had had enough, and we walked away with a win on a rage quit. Game number 4, and this is where things started to slip for me. For personal reasons, I quit this game in the 3rd inning, giving my opponent the win. Game number 5, and this guy was cracked.
There's a swing and a drive left field, and that one ripped. That one's on its way. And he swings and lifts one to deep. Pounds, usually in the out.
and came away with a beautiful line drive.
Oh, now you're just
Feels like I can't get through these games without getting mercied once.
This one's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Usual around.
Game number 6, and I'm not sure how noticeable this will be in the video and how I edit it, but I know there's a way for people to mess with their Ethernet cables and mess with the connection for the other player, and this guy was doing it all game long. The game would lag so bad for me, and I know it's not my own internet, so I ended up reporting this guy for cheating, and I was able to get one run across, and he ended up winning 8-1. I just wish that people would play the game and not cheat their ways to victories. Game number 7, and this is the only thing standing between me finishing the rank program. I love to come out with a win though. My opponent gets things going first, however, with a solo shot in the bottom of the first with Francisco Lindor. Top third now in with a runner on. Lux crushes this ball to dead center for the lead, 2-1. Freddie Freeman, who has been super solid for me recently, roped a double into the gap, scoring return 2 from first. However, Freddie did get out at third. Got to be quick in that.
Relay throw to third. The tag. He tagged him. He's gone. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here.
George Springer takes us deep in the bottom of the 8th to cut the lead in half. It's 3-2. Bottom 9th now, and we're 1 out away from winning this. I'm not even really sure what happened here. Just a big old failure, and that last out would have ended it. But of course, my opponent had other ideas. Now, this was just brutal. Still can't believe this happened. Well, not the way I wanted to go out in that one. That was totally the most me thing to happen. You know, out number 3 was just a bad throw and then that walk-off home run. So, of course, that happened. But we went ahead and finished off the ranked program. I went ahead and already opened the pack. I actually thought I was recording this audio a minute ago, but my mic was still muted. So, not ideal, but we have finished the ranked program. Not going to get to 150 like I was hoping, but just not enough time. I know this says 2 days, 21 hours, but just with what I've got going on this week, I don't have time to go ahead and get all the way to this 150. So we wanted to go ahead and settle for this. I just took Ian Kinsler. This is a no-sell pack. I don't really care about selling them anyways. I know some people have their thoughts on that. But before we end off this episode, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys just a little bit of a parallel update. I'll show you what we've been doing off camera. I've been using this grind squad. A lot of these guys are in the set 1. We'll start things off with Michael Bush. He's parallel 2. He's at the very bottom. I started using him in ranked, and then I just kind of stopped as we were able to get more upgrades to the team. So that's a card that will take a while to go ahead and get to parallel 5. Gavin Lux is a set 2 card, but he's almost somewhat almost a parallel 4. James Outman is just past parallel 3. I think we got that earlier today. Miguel Vargas, closer to parallel 5 than parallel 3, parallel 4, so we'll be able to get that hopefully pretty soon off camera. Cody Bellinger as well, just a little over 500 away from parallel 4. Mookie Betts also just under 500 away from parallel 4, so that should be happening pretty soon. Freddie Freeman is just a little bit past parallel 5, so hopefully we can get that done in the next 30 days before the ranked program comes out. Trace Thompson, also just a little under 2,500 away. I think that's something that we should definitely be able to get done in the next month. And then Mike Piazza is just about 2,000 away. So we've been using these guys for, mini seasons, conquest maps. And I'm thinking maybe towards the end of this season, I'll go ahead and do a parallel episode where I'm kind of just grinding through the game, doing conquest, mini seasons, and then we'll hopefully try and wrap up as many set 1 cards as possible. On the pitching side of things, Don Sutton is just a little bit past parallel 4. Joe Kelly as well. Eric Gagne, parallel 3. These are the main 2 pitchers I've been using in the, just grinding the game, like I said, conquest maps. And the only other set 1 pitcher we have is Dustin May. He's very close to parallel 5. I don't see any problem getting these 2 guys to parallel 5 before season 1 ends, and we can't use these cards anymore. But we'll go ahead and figure out what we're going to do with these set 1 cards once season 3 comes out. But that's going to be a comment for a later day in about 30 days. I should say. But anyways, that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. Not the best baseball in this episode, and some unfortunate games, and one game I just wasn't going to mess around with. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you are new, as we are on the road to 50 subs. And hopefully we can get there soon. I'll catch you guys in the next one.